Notts County Tour at Meadow Lane. It's finished. Notts 1, Solihull 0. Neil, 6 points from a possible 6 over Bank Holiday weekend, and the performances are brilliant today.
Yeah. I don't think you can fault that at all. It was it was great to watch. I enjoyed that.
The lineup came out. Bajrami was in. I was pretty happy with that personally. Scott and Langstaff played up front together. They started against Halifax. You weren't there. Do you think they started well as a pair? Do you think they played well?
Yeah. I mean, any partnership that scored, what was it, 50 odd goals?
52, I think.
52 goals last season between them. Then, you can see the understandings there. So, as soon as Scott, I think, gets a bit more fitness behind him, and obviously he was off that illness, but he looked good, looked very good. And I like that Bajrami. First time I've seen him, and very impressed.
For me, man of the match.
Yeah, I was going to say man of the match, yeah, absolutely. He was very good, yeah.
Do you think he's possibly that midfielder we needed to partner Matty Palmer?
Yeah, it's funny because on the way down, I was listening to Charlie and Mark, and I think Charlie said, they didn't possibly see him as that, but on that performance, yes.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't he? For anyone that didn't see the game and won't see the highlights for a while, because BT don't release them for a while, we absolutely battered them first half, didn't we? What were you feeling going at half time when we should have been 3 up and it was 0-0? Yeah,
I think it was just about being a bit more incisive, and we were creating chances, but we weren't testing their keeper enough. But I didn't have any worries really. Coming into the game, I thought this could be a draw. They were unbeaten, we were unbeaten. They're not a bad side, Solihull, by any stretch of the imagination. But that first half, and indeed for the whole game, I think we were on top constantly.
Top scorers in the league they were before this. Didn't get sniffed, did they?
No. I think there was only that heart in mouth moment when he went through. I think Baldwin perhaps. It looked like he bundled him over. I think he threw himself down. Ref probably said you made too much of it, but I must admit I did think, oh bugger. Yeah. But apart from that, no, there was one little thing. It's what you'd expect in a game against a team in the top 6. But apart from that, they struggled to deal with us.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think we're finally starting to see, after 6 games, the style of play Luke Williams wants?
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes it's not for the faint-hearted, is it? Let's be honest. But I think teams play. That's the way football's played now. And would I rather see that than just lumping it constantly forward? Yes, any day. I was under Birchland, I was a big fan of it. Yeah, it's high percentage risk sometimes, but the rewards if you get it right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think personally it's a really good mix. It's there's long balls, but they're not just long balls for the sake of it.
No, well that's it. It's just you can just lump it up any old how, or you can play it with purpose and put those balls into difficult areas, and that's what they did. There was one, I think it was Bajrami when he put it through. Was it for Langstaff or was it for Scott? I can't remember first half, and I thought, crikey, that's a cracking ball. So yeah, I think. It was it's good performance, very good performance, very good.
And the winning goal comes from probably the least expected player on the pitch. Don't think he scored last season. No, great finish.
I can't remember. Yeah, has he scored for us? I'm sure he has.
He scored 1, I think, in his first season.
He did very well because it came to him through a crowd of legs, and he just cushioned the ball into the back of the net. He didn't try and put his foot through it, just cushioned it into the back of the net. So it's a good finish from him. So fair play to him. I think he can do so much more going forward. I wish he'd back himself more when he does go forward. I think he's a very good player. He's consistent. We can trust him implicitly. But sometimes I just think, be a bit braver. Go on, Adam, be a bit braver.
Yeah. Final question, Neil. Yeah. What would you rate our start to the season out of 10?
That's a difficult one. I'd give it a 7.5, 8 on the base. Just a couple of draws there. I mean, it's more than a 6. 7.5, 8. Just a couple of too many draws.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I thought to myself, I hope we don't have, because we got too many draws last season, and I hope we don't go down that route again. But to be fair, what I saw today, absolutely delighted. Yeah, there's a lot to come. It could be a very interesting and happy season for us, I think.
Cheers for joining me, Neil.
Okay, no worries. Cheers.